In Deuteronomy chapter 21, verses 23, it says this: If a man guilty of capital offense is put to death, and his body is hung on a tree, you must not leave his body on the tree overnight. Be sure to bury him that same day, because anyone who is hung on a tree is under God's curse. So, in Galatians 3:13, Paul references this verse in Deuteronomy when he says, Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us. So, in this law in Deuteronomy, an executed person had to have their body taken down relatively quickly so they wouldn't shame themselves or the community. But the irony here is that God himself voluntarily experienced this shame and suffering that we see in Deuteronomy 21:23. And on the cross and before in his earthly ministry, he bore our suffering, humiliation, adversity, and he bore inevitably death. And all of this was unexpected and paradoxical, just like how the entire scriptures is paradoxical, how unexpected people and tools are used for deliverance and salvation. And it all pinnacles to the cross, where a crucified man who was humiliated and tortured was the method of salvation. And it reminds me of 1 Corinthians 1:18 when Paul says, For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved is the power of God. So this humiliation ritual that one may view from a worldly lens was actually the weapon and tool of deliverance in God's eyes.